Hello. Um, so I've gone through these tutorials and I just kind of realized I didn't go over some of the really basic stuff first. And that is saving and stuff like that, which is kind of important. So in this tutorial, we're just gonna go over some of these window things, these menus up here. And we're also going to go through the Final Cut preferences and system settings because they're very important to the performance of Final Cut. So first off, let's just go to File. This is a project I've been working on in all the tutorials, and you notice that up here in the browser, it says Untitled Project. I have not saved this project yet, which is a big no-no. You always want to save a lot, all the time, a lot. So we're going to click on File. You can see I can push Save Project or Command S. Learn Command S. You are going to use it all the time, and it will save you. Save your button if the computer crashes or something crazy, or there's a power outage. Because when is your computer going to crash, right? That doesn't happen. It does, but not very often. So we'll click that. It's going to bring up a dialog box, and you could do this. You can name your project. I'm going to name it I don't know, tutorial? Yeah. .fcp, okay? Let's throw that on my desktop. I'm going to click OK. And that makes a file on my desktop called tutorial.fcp, okay? So now that we've done that, we have our project saved, and you can see that a tab in the browser window is called tutorial. That's the name of our project, okay? Pretty easy, I think so. Alright, so we can do other things. Let's see. New. Sequence. What is a sequence? A sequence is basically, well, here's one right here. That's what we're putting our video in. So down here we've got our sequence in our timeline, okay? Sequence is, what we edit in, these are our different sequences of video, sequences of pictures, whatever. We can make multiple sequences by clicking New, Sequence. We can name these. We can name them name if we want to. We can name them anything. If I double click this, you can see it opens up the new sequence down here in my timeline. Alright? Pretty cool. I can put my own clips in here. And so now we have two separate sequences. I can have 100 sequences. It doesn't matter. Whatever. So that's how you make new sequences. You can also make bins from File, New, Bin. Bins are like folders inside of your project. I'm going to name this bin Media. Okay? I can click, Shift click, select all my clips. I'm going to drag them to Media. So just kind of cleaning up my project. You want to be organized. It makes things a lot easier. Right now, it's like, what? I only got 5 clips, 2 sequences. Why do I need to be organized? Well, once you get into some more intense projects, you're going to want to be organized. You have a lot of stuff. Hundreds of clips, Well, the next thing, we don't need to go over offline clips right now. That's more advanced topic. So we're gonna go, let's see, we can make a new project. That'll open a new project file. I'm gonna close that. We can open a new project. Did I say open? I meant make new. Yeah, I said make. We can open new project, open recent projects. These close my projects and windows and tabs. They're kind of self-explanatory. We've got our save projects, save all. If I have multiple projects open, save all will save all of those projects. So I don't have to click my project save, click my next project save. It'll save all of them. Revert project. Yeah, I'll go ahead and explain it. So let's say I'm gonna save my project right now. My project's saved exactly how it is. You can see I have all these clips. Let's say I make a bunch of changes, okay, in my project. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. But I can't undo all of them because I made too many changes. I don't have enough undos. I'm like, oh dang, what am I gonna do now? Well, if I haven't saved yet, I can revert the project. That's gonna revert to the last saved point. Remember, I saved before I changed all this stuff. So let's click revert. It's gonna say basically everything since you last saved is gonna go away. But that's what we want. So I'm gonna click OK. Now you can see, you remember this? Everything's back to when I saved last. So that has saved me a lot. I'll be working on something, I'm like, wait, I didn't want to do any of that. Or I wanted to do some of it, but I've gone too far and I can't undo the last part or whatever. Well, revert project can help you do that. The next one is restore project. That's basically every time that you have saved or that Final Cut is auto-saved, it's gonna make a new checkpoint, basically. So if you work on a project, you know, over a couple weeks, you'll have a checkpoint probably almost every day. So that's kind of cool. It'll make new save points for you. And I can click on it, click restore, click OK. So now everything's restored back to when I last saved it. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Import. You can import files and folders. We're not going to go over EDLs or XMLs. Export. That is how I actually get my final edits out of Final Cut to upload to YouTube, to, you know, send back into Final Cut, whatever. We'll learn how to export the next one. Send to Final Cut Studio is really cool. Adobe does this as well. Basically, like say I select a clip and I want to edit that in Motion, you know, that's Apple's motion graphics editor. I can go in here, do send to Motion project, and so now instead of, you know, opening Motion then finding my clip, I can take my edited clip and send it to Motion straight from Final Cut. I could also send my sound straight to Soundtrack Pro and edit everything from there. Okay, these down here, log and capture, that's for if you're trying to capture from a camera, from a tape, trying to capture video. Log and transfer is for if you're trying to get video from like a P2 card or you're trying to get P2 files in, it converts it for you. Media Manager, let's say you want to take this project and you've got files spread all across your hard drive all over the place, and you want to take this project, put it on a external hard drive and take it somewhere else to edit. Well, Media Manager will gather all your files. It's got a bunch of settings. That's a whole nother tutorial, but that's kind of what Media Manager does. Reconnect media, we'll go over that later. Print to tape and edit to tape, or when you're trying to put your edited projects back on to a tape to take to a broadcast station or another edit house or something like that.